I'm Rupen and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have ever been to a brunch in Washington DC or in New York City, like me and my friends, we often do that. One thing a lot of people like to order is called Shakshuka. It's a little funny to pronounce, but it's a very popular dish. It's a tomato sauce with semi-cooked eggs on top of it. And Shakshuka always reminds me of an Indian dish which the Parsi community in India make. They call it tomato over eggs. And today I'm going to show you that dish, how we make Indian style. The first step to Shakshuka is add about 3 tablespoons of ghee and let the ghee melt. Once the ghee has melted, just swirl it, and this is all happening on medium heat. So swirl the pan and then add cumin seeds and some red onion. We add red onion because it will give a better color and it has more sugar in it, so it caramelizes better. So about a cup of red onions go in. And as I always mention, when you add red onions, add some salt. So I'm adding about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now one thing that's unique in the Parsi community, one is that they eat a lot of eggs, and second, when they make curries or sauces, they always add sugar to it because the tomato is sour, and when you are balancing tomato, you are adding sugar to it. So this is the concoction of sugar and cinnamon. So some ground cinnamon and sugar went in, and as the onions will cook, the sugar will cook as well, and it will caramelize really well. Along with this, I'm going to add some cayenne and a little pinch of turmeric. Give it a stir, and we let this cook for about 4 to 5 minutes until the onions start to caramelize. So it's been about 4 minutes, and you can see the onions have started to caramelize beautifully, and so has the sugar. And I'm going to add some red pepper. So this is about 1 large red bell pepper that I just added. And I'll cook this until the red pepper soften, and this will take another 3 minutes or so. So the red peppers are half cooked. It's been about 3 to 4 minutes, and I'm going to add about 3 cups of tomatoes. Let me finish this. Give it a good stir, and then I'll cook these tomatoes for 10 to 15 minutes until a lot of the water has been evaporated and the tomatoes are cooked. Just don't forget to stir them once every 3-4 minutes. I'm using Roma tomatoes because they are the closest that you can get to a nice ripe tomato, but tomato on the vine or heirloom tomatoes, if you can find them red, then they will be a perfect substitute as well. So it has been 10 minutes, and you can see the tomatoes have pulped. The red pepper has not pulped, and it will not, but it has softened a lot. So what you should do is make a firm base here with all the tomatoes. So you have a nice clean bed, and on top of it, one by one, I'll crack a few eggs. That's egg number 1, and here is the final egg. I also have the oven on at 350 degrees. So once all the eggs are gone in, I'm going to cover this with a lid and place it in the oven. So the dish has been in the oven for about 15 minutes at 350. So you can see the eggs are semi-done. I like my eggs like that. I'm going to finish it off with some finishing salt. I have some white Maldon salt. So it'll give a nice crunch when people eat this. And of course, some pepper with the salt, not too much. You don't want to discolor the dish. And a little bit of cilantro. And that's it, it's ready to eat. You can see how beautiful it looks. These are all the colors of India: white, saffronish yellow, and green. Thank you for watching.